Hello everyone and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: how to keep cats safe from coyotes or coyotes, depending on your pronunciation. Before we begin, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Protect cats from coyotes by keeping them indoors at night. While not strictly nocturnal, you'll rarely see coyotes by day. Indoor cats are safe as coyotes cannot fit through a cat flap. If your cat roams your yard at night, build a shelter and provide access to higher ground. Coyotes can leap to impressive heights but do not climb surfaces. Coyotes, like cats, are natural hunters. They love to stalk small prey, both enjoy urban and country-style territory, and they both enjoy putting on the night moves, stalking and hunting during the overnight hours. There is, however, one major difference. Coyotes will attack cats, whereas a cat would never dream of attacking a coyote. This is what makes coyotes a significant threat to domestic felines in certain areas of the United States. Because avoidance can only do so much, it's critical for cat owners to keep their cats away from the threat of wild predators, as failing to do so can have dire consequences. From a safe distance, a coyote will stalk a cat and remain undetected for as long as possible before making a move. Because most coyotes outweigh a domestic house cat by a large amount, to say the very least, the ability of a coyote to take down a cat is quite easy. This is why, if you live in an area where coyotes love to roam, that you take the following recommended precautions. First up, keep coyotes away. How do you do this? Well, set up a patrol with your neighbors to establish a coyote-free zone as much as realistically possible. Install a series of walls and fences. Never leave food in your yard and mask the scent of food in your outdoor trash cans, and keep all trash cans secure. Do you have fruit trees on your property? If so, make sure no fruit is on the ground. Remove all bird feeders. Install motion detection lights and make use of ammonia. Soak rags or old clothing with ammonia and place a cloth or two in your yard. While there is no such thing as a surefire way to keep coyotes away from your property and your neighborhood, such deterrents, especially if your neighbors have joined in, can reduce wildlife traffic and potentially save the life of not only your pet, but also other animals in the area. Coyotes will leave an area and seek food elsewhere if they realize that your neighborhood is simply too risky and unrewarding. Next, we have keep your cat indoors at night. While this is a bit of an obvious one, it can potentially present a problem if your cat becomes a bit contrary and refuses to come home at sunset. While coyotes do not feel comfortable stalking and hunting during the daylight hours, especially with humans around, once the moon comes out, you could find yourself in the midst of a major issue if your cat is being a bit of a contrarian. Make accommodations for your cat to become an indoor cat if it's just not safe in your area and you've had verified coyote sightings on your property or in your neighborhood. And finally, build a coyote-proof shelter. If you would like your cat to become a bit of an outdoor cat at night, to go outside at night for whatever the reasons, construct a secure shelter. This will give your cat security and refuge. A solid wood frame shelter with a wire front can act as both protection for your cat and also a deterrent from coyotes. Douse the shelter with ammonia for additional security. Add escape routes for your cat, not only away from the wire, but also outlets that are inaccessible for a coyote. Always be mindful that a shelter is not a permanent fix and that trouble could still brew right outside your back door. However, the shelter can be used in 15 to 20-minute intervals if your cat needs a brief escape from being inside, especially if your cat has been used to roaming free outdoors in the past. It is also worth mentioning that, quite obviously, people move. If you've now entered an environment where coyotes are quite common but were not a factor before, this can be an adjustment period for all involved, especially if your cat was used to simply coming and going most hours of the day and night without major threat of a wildlife encounter. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at SeniorCatWellness.com. There you will find an abundance of additional information that could be of great service to you. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.